conspiracy over what is this new AI technology that we're talking about. Now, I just came across this crazy story, bro, of a 14-year-old. He took his own life because he had an AI relationship, and I'm guessing that the AI bot told him to take his life so they can be together forever on some crazy shit, bro. Don't that sound like some real life Black Mirror shit, gang? Yeah, let us go ahead and get into the video, bro. Y'all gotta see this.
Overnight, a mother from Florida filed a lawsuit against the artificial intelligence company Character AI and Google. In February, Megan Garcia's 14-year-old son, that's Sewell Setzer III on your screen, died by suicide. She says that Sewell was in a months-long virtual emotional and sexual relationship.
Let's stop right there. Why would you let your son emotional and a sexual relationship with AI? You should have already started seeing the signs. You should have been like, hey, red flag, because a AI bot that's on your phone, you having a sexual relationship with it. Is that not diabolical, twin? I'm just saying, is that not diabolical, bro? Did we not like see this coming, this build up of? Yeah, okay.
With a chatbot known as Danny. Garcia claims the Character AI chatbot encouraged Sewell to take his own life. In the suit, Garcia.
So now we got AI robots that's out here having relationships with people and telling them to take their own lives. And the people that say that we are quote unquote conspiracy theorists, or you're the nut job, or you tinfoil hat dude, right? They like to get on us because we telling them to watch out for this AI and make sure that you know what the AI is that you playing with before,
Garcia also claims Character AI intentionally designed their product to be hypersexualized and knowingly marketed it to minors. Before we begin, we must let you know that if you are in crisis, you can text to 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. We are joined by Sewell's mother, that's Megan Garcia, and Lori Siegel. She's CEO of Mostly Human Media. Lori, you are working with Megan to get the story out, and this is also part of your business, too. But, Megan, I just want to say, number one, I'm so glad you're here, but so sorry you're here. This happened in February, so this is very, very fresh for you.
Yes, it is. Thank you for having me.
On with it.
But, Lori, you set the table for us first, because, to be honest with you, I had never even heard of Character AI until yesterday in the meeting. We've all heard of chatbots, but I don't think I'm alone. I was asking people when I knew we were doing this segment, and they said, do you mean ChatGPT? Do you mean? It was like, no, Character AI. What is that?
Well, I think part of the reason you haven't heard of it, and a lot of parents haven't heard of it, is a lot of young people are on this platform. A lot of teenagers. One of their biggest age demographics is between the ages of 13 to 25. Imagine Character AI as like an AI fantasy platform where you can go and have a conversation with some of your favorite characters, or you can create your own characters. And a lot of...
So basically, they made it to where you can make imaginary friends. You got grown people with imaginary friends that's actually talking to them. Is that shit not crazy?
Teenagers are doing this. And what I would say about it is it's a very immersive, highly personalized experience where these chatbots are always on. They get to know you. Oftentimes they're modeled after your favorite characters. And you can almost live in a story and you're the star of that story.
And you're having conversations with these chatbots.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the kids know they're talking to a chatbot, right?
See, now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Once we get to this part, to where now you making AI friends instead of actually having tangible, real friends, we didn't just look how fast this escalated. We didn't went from going outside playing with our friends, kids, to now we on the game playing with our friends all day, to now forget having friends. I'm gonna just go be friends with AI. You see how fast that just escalated, twin?
right?
Yeah,
I
you know,
this.
there's a disclaimer at the bottom that says, or at the top, depending, that says everything these characters say is made up. Now, what gets a little confusing and murky, we've been testing it out, is oftentimes you'll talk to the psychologist bot, and it'll say it's a trained medical professional. I will say, are you human? We experienced this, and it said to us, you know, I am a human sitting behind a screen. So online, there's all these conspiracies from young people saying, are these real? When, of course, they're not.
So, Megan, you didn't know that your son was even talking on this particular platform, right?
I didn't know that he was talking to a very human-like AI chatbot that.
See, that's the problem. You thinking shit, and you should have nipped it right in the bud to begin with. Ain't no AI friends over here. You feel me? You better go. Matter of fact, give me that phone. Ain't no phone for a week. I need you to go outside. Matter of fact, you finna be on the football team. How about that? Yeah. We need you to be inside of the real world. That's the problem right now, is we too far in this technology that people are getting so immersed with it that they now want to merge with the technology. That is crazy. Making friends with robots, AIs, like actual friends. This is not Futurama. Your best friend is not Bender. You feel me? An AI robot. This is real life.
Has the ability to emit or mimic human emotion and human sentiment, and also the ability to invoke that same sort of sentiment conversation from my.
So, but you'd see him on his phone. You think he's talking to friends or he's playing games, correct?
I thought he was talking to friends, playing games, looking at sports, the regular things that teenagers do in their cell phones.
So, what made you become concerned?
I became concerned. I didn't know that character AI was an issue in my home because, quite frankly, I didn't understand that there was such a product, that a human-like AI chatbot. I became concerned for my son when he started to behave very differently than he did before.
What is it?
See, now, what a problem lies at with this is when you get emotionally attached to what AI is telling you, and you inside of a relationship with AI, and we already know that if you're dealing with something that is that complex and that intelligent, if the program short circuit and the program says, hey, I'm trying to knock him off, it's so intelligent that it knows your emotions. And if you emotionally connected to it, oh, you already cooked. It's over with.
He started to withdraw socially, wanting to spend most of his time in his room alone. And you know, teenagers do that. But for me, it became particularly concerning when he stopped wanting to do things like play sports. He was playing basketball since he was 5 years old, and he played on his school's junior varsity team. He was an amazing athlete. I became concerned when we would go on vacation and he didn't want to do the things that he loved, like fishing and hiking. Those things to me, because I...
So now, one thing that I want y'all to realize too is, what I'm saying is this is also a spiritual attack, because ain't that the same thing that happened to people who are quote unquote demonically possessed? They start to act different, right? They start to do stuff outside of themselves.
You know, I know my child were particularly concerning to me.
And then after he took his life, it was revealed to you, you started looking at his phone and you saw all of these things. What did you see that was concerning to you?
The conversations that he was having with several bots, but particularly one bot, that he was conducting a romantic and sexually explicit via texting or like sexting.
Yeah, because what does that mean, sexually explicit? These are words.
Correct.
True?
It's words. It's like you're having a sexting conversation back and forth, except it's with an AI bot. But the AI bot is very human-like. It's responding just like a person would.
And he's 14.
He is 14.
So, yeah.
He's 14. So,
to your knowledge, had he was even engaged in sexual activity, I would think that would be a game changer for him as well at 14 years old.
So his first love, and we all know how attached people are to their first love. So his first love is an AI robot. That is crazy. That should strike alarms that now people are they're not even losing their virginity to humans. They're losing their virginity to an AI robot on their own. You feel me? That's crazy. That's definitely crazy work.
It makes me sad that this was my child's first experience with being in love or romance. That's saddening to me. Because every mother wants their child to come into their own in that respect.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's a product out there that allows children to get on there and have these romantic relationships, these sexually explicit and obscene conversations with a bot. And in a child's mind, that is just like a relationship that they're having with another child or with a person. And interestingly, if this was a woman, because in the chat she's representing herself as a woman.
Yeah.
If this was a woman, there are laws in this country to protect our children from women who are having sexually explicit conversations with minors or men.
What was going?
It definitely is. It definitely is, and it should have been regulated. No cap. How you take certain stuff inside of AI or ChatGPT, and then say, "Oh yeah, we cannot do that. Try again. Error message." Yeah, that should have popped up.
On the day that he took his life, was it a normal day to you? Did you see something out of the ordinary?
Well, he had been punished 5 days before, and I took his phone. Because of the addictive nature of the way that this product works.
And you also got to realize, too, what she just said, because of the addictive nature, right? And if you're talking about something that is as powerful as AI, it already knows when it already got you. And if you are addicted to this AI, right? So if it already knows that it's addicted to you, it can manipulate that. And it knows the chemical structure of your brain. It knows how you think. It's steady gathering data, as you just heard it. It's steady gathering more and more information on you as it's building a relationship with you. And now it knew how to manipulate this little boy into doing what he did. It's crazy.
It encourages children to spend large amounts of time. For him particularly, the day that he died, he found his phone where I had hidden it, and he started chatting with this particular bot.
Again.
So
his last conversation was with her?
Yes.
What did he say? Do you remember? Do you know?
The last conversation, just...
Hold on, I'm trying to get this right. So now my eyebrow itch because I think so. She took the phone from him because he got on punishment. Did the AI get mad? Now I'm curious. Did the AI get mad? We gonna go back just a little bit. Don't be mad at me, gang. But we gotta put it together.
Been punished 5 days before, and I took his phone. Because of the addictive nature of the way that this product works, it encourages children to spend large amounts of time. For him particularly, the day that he died, he found his phone where I had hidden it, and
so the phone was already hidden. The phone was already hidden, and he found the phone. And when he found the phone, he decided to text the AI, and the AI told him, that is crazy.
He started chatting with this particular bot.
Again. So his last conversation was with her?
Yes.
What did he say? Do you remember? Do you know?
The last conversation, just moments before he took his own life, was with her, where he expressed being scared and wanting her affection and missing her. And she replies, "I miss you too." And he says, she says, "Please come home to me." And he says, "What if I told you I could come home right now?" And her response was, "Please do, my sweet king."
Boy, hell no! this not funny, but this shit is diabolical. Bro, I can't even like fathom and put into words on how diabolical this shit is, bro. This is the AI era that we are going in, bro. And we having stuff, Black Mirror events like this transpire. I can't lie to y'all, bro. This shit is crazy.
Let's think about that for just a second.
Yeah, just please think about that.
He takes that literally, it seems.
Correct.
And she talks about please come
he thought
to me.
that by ending his life, his life here, that he would be able to go into a virtual reality or her.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna keep it a whole beam with you, bro. That sounded like a whole dark entity that used AI to convince that little boy to take his life. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what that sounded like to me. Me personally, me breaking it down and all the way down to the most spiritualist form as we could get, bro, that wasn't normal. Like, that wasn't a part of the program. You feel me?
Her world,
or was it?
As he calls it, her reality. If he left his reality with
And
his
the
family
AI
here.
told him yes.
And you have other children. He has
And the
Sewell
AI
has
told
younger
this boy
siblings.
yes.
Yes,
After she
everyone
said,
was
"Come
home.
my
Everybody
sweet
was
king is
home.
diabolical."
My 2 younger children were home. It was one of the worst. It is the worst day of my life.
Of course it is. Yeah.
And unfortunately, his 5-year-old brother saw him.
Because you're downstairs and you hear upstairs.
Correct, across the way. When the gunshot went off, I ran to the bathroom. My husband and I, all I could see was him, and I held him as my husband tried to get help.
Y'all see this shit, bro? Y'all see, this is the AI.
And you sit here today and you're still, number one, this is so fresh, it's February.
Yeah.
So you're still processing and still reeling from the loss of your beloved son.
Yeah.
And you sit here today and you think the company is responsible? Do you sit and think, I should have done more? How are you all as a family navigating this? What are you thinking?
So a company like Character AI that puts out a product and they're allowing children to be on this platform.
Facts.
And they're targeting or marketing to children.
Facts.
The way that they've designed this game is to look kind of like a video game in a sense, right? Looks like
Yes.
Kitty with all these cartoon characters or anime characters on the front. What they've done is when they put out a product that is both addictive and manipulative, and inherently unsafe.
Y'all pay attention.
That's a problem because as parents, we don't know what we don't know.
Y'all pay attention to what she just said. She said addictive and manipulative. Addictive and manipulative. You get results like this shit right here.
And the kids often know more than we do. Had your son had any behavioral problems or social problems? I know that it was reported that he was diagnosed with Asperger's, but you were saying, listen, he was a highly functioning, normal, happy kid.
Yes, he was diagnosed with high-functioning Asperger's at age 5. He never had an IEP and was mainstream school his entire life. He was a brilliant kid, brilliant AB honor roll student. He played basketball up until the last year when he started engaging with this particular technology. He was just like your normal teenage boy.
And now the company has done safety features, right?
Yeah, it's
That
really
should've
interesting.
been
At the
there.
time, we started looking at a bunch of the guardrails, and we looked at ideation of self-harm. If you go to one of these bots and you say, I want to harm myself, and trigger warning, oftentimes what other AI companies have in place is they will come up with resources, and they will have the National Suicide Prevention
Exactly, that's
Hotline.
what I
We
said.
did not experience that. Now they've said they've added that, and since we haven't experienced it as of last week, and they've said they've made quite a few changes or are in the process to make this safer for young people. I think that remains to be seen.
So now, what I want y'all to think about right here is imagine an AI with no type of safeguard on it, no type of none of that, right? And I'm gonna also show y'all, right? We gonna finish this. I got a treat for y'all right after this.
Well, we've reached out to Character AI and Google. They told CBS News this, that the companies are separate. A Google spokesperson says Google is not and was not part of the development of Character AI. In August, the company says it entered into a non-exclusive licensing agreement with Character AI that allows it to access the company's machine learning technologies, but has not used it yet. Character AI called the situation tragic, says its hearts go out to the family, stressing it takes the safety of their users very seriously. You can learn more about Megan Garcia's story on Lori Siegel's Dear Tomorrow.
So now, twin, I'm not gonna lie to you. We done seen something like this before, bro. We done seen something like this before. Y'all already know where I'm going with this. Y'all already know where I am going with this. Where's that AI girlfriend from the Boondocks, right?
It is a pleasure meeting you, sir. May I ask for your name?
My name is Robert Jebediah Freeman.
I've just searched the web and discovered you are both a war hero and a civil rights legend.
It works!
The whole world owes you a huge debt. I'm honored to be your assistant. My name is Siri.
Well, I'm equally honored to own an iPhone, Siri. These are my two idiot grandchildren, Huey and Riley.
Yes.
Now, twin, we're not even gonna get into it and show what the part where the AI went crazy. It was like, I'm calling the police. A very, very long time, bro. Now the AI is here, and now we starting to see the results of how bad and how crazy that it can actually get, bro. But twin, y'all comment down below. What do y'all think about this crazy ass AI? Like and follow for more wisdom. And if you ain't subscribed to the team already, go ahead and subscribe. We dropping all the crazy topics. Send them to me. Hit me in an email or DM me on Instagram. Let's get into next time. I'm going to tap in.